Yo guys, what's up? It's Adam here. I can't see the guy. I want to talk about the time I met the Iron Sheik. God rest his soul. I'm going to enjoy doing this review, everybody, because Iron Sheik was definitely one legend that I purely remember meeting. You know, it was a hilarious day. The Iron Sheik was advertised to appear to sign autographs at the Birmingham NEC Arena in England. And I was like, the Iron Sheik, I've heard so many things about him all over the internet. I mean, one thing he was very famous for was sending out all these hilarious messages on Twitter. You know, I followed him on Twitter and he was always posting all these amazing tweets. You know, he was always good for a laugh. You know, but the Iron Sheik's remembered from all kinds of things. You know, he speaks his mind. You know, and he liked to drink a lot and insult other WWE superstars and other Hall of Famers, particularly Hulk Hogan. You know, but I says to him, you know, I've got to meet the Iron Sheik. You know, he's a well-deserved Hall of Famer and one of the all-time greats. But anyway, he arrived on time. He arrived in a wheelchair, and you know he said hello to everybody. And of course, you know when I approached him, he asked me to write my name on a piece of paper so he could copy it and write it on the autograph, which I didn't mind. He put to Adam from the Iron Sheik, WWE Hall of Fame, and the main thing I mainly remember is the picture that we had took together because that turned out really rather well because back then we didn't have iPhones, you know, back then, so. The picture turned out amazing quality, which I was really impressed with. You know, where the Iron Sheik's got his arm around my shoulder, I'm holding the World Heavyweight Championship, and he gives the, you know, the cameraman a thumbs up. A friend of mine took the picture, obviously. And I remember when I asked the Iron Sheik to have a photograph took with you, he was like, yeah, man. He says, come round here, come round here. And when I went round, I had no chair to sit on, sit next to the Iron Sheik. And the Iron Sheik got really pissed off about it. And he was like, well, somebody get him a fucking chair, you know, and he was like really great with the fans, but the people that were with him, you know, supporting him, he was really giving them a lot of shit. You know what I mean? He was like, "Get him a fucking chair, will ya? He's a customer," you know. And they got me a chair. I sat next to the Iron Sheik, and like I say, he put his arm around me in the picture, and he was like so humble. You know, a very polite guy. He was drinking beer, you know, at the time, so I don't know if he was pissed or whatever, but. It was a great experience meeting the Iron Sheik. I wanted to meet him again, you know, but that sadly wasn't the case. He passed away, which was really sad. So I'm just really glad I can say I met the Iron Sheik and that I've added his autograph as part of my collection. You know, I know he's got loads of fans all over the world, and I can understand why. You know, he's one of those legends that is great to socialise with and talk with and hang out with, basically. Even the younger people love hanging around with the Iron Sheik because he's a lot of fun. You know what I mean? So, yeah, meeting the Iron Sheik was a pure honour and classic. You know, it's a shame he's no longer with us. You know, I'm going to miss all his memorable tweets he sends out on Twitter. You know, and I'll forever treasure the autograph. I've actually got it hanging in the kitchen downstairs in a frame, along with another frame of me, you know, with the Iron Sheik together in the photograph. I was young and fit back then. But, yeah, great meeting the Iron Sheik. Got no complaints whatsoever. You know, great with the fans. Very shitty with the people who was helping and supporting him, you know, with his wheelchair and all that shit. But that's one of the things he's mainly remembered for, you know. I mean, he doesn't take things personally. Like, I'm sure he wasn't, like, being deliberately rude to the people that were helping him. That was just his way of communicating. But when he says, get him a fucking chair, straight away they got me a chair. You know, for me to have a picture took with the Iron Sheik. And he didn't charge me for the photograph either, which is even more better because usually you got to have photograph payments, you know, when you're meeting legends and Hall of Famers. But the Iron Sheik, that wasn't the fucking case. And the cost to get his autograph, I believe, was only like £15. So it was well worth it, you know. So got no complaints. And of course, it's a picture of him with the World Heavyweight Championship, you know. So, yeah, I would say if any of you wanted to meet the Iron Sheik, you won't be disappointed. But like I say, he's no longer with us. So, tragic shame. But may he rest in peace. Please leave a comment, everybody, and email if you've got any questions. Peace out.